So this is interesting. I find it crazy that a police lieutenant lost his job because he donated to Kyle Rittenhouse. Let's read this. This is so crazy, dude. Police lieutenant fired for donation to Kyle Rittenhouse Defense Fund. Why is this a crime? Why is this a crime? Like, how you can't donate? By the way, I am proud to say I donated twice to Kyle Rittenhouse. I am proud to say this. Very, very proud. I'll tell anybody, any commie, any liberal, any leftist, anybody, okay? All right? Yes, it should be private. As a matter of fact, if he gets a good lawyer, let's read through the story, he should be able to sue. But I want to let y'all know, I've donated to Kyle Rittenhouse. Come for me. I dare you. Come for me. Come for me. Idiot. All right. Norfolk, Virginia Police Lieutenant William Kelly was fired from his job days after it was revealed that he donated to a fundraiser benefiting Kyle Rittenhouse. How did they find that out, though, also? Like, how did they find that out? Fox News reported that Kelly was only roughly 10 months from being a 20-year veteran of the department when he was fired. The Associated Press indicated Norfolk City officials said Kelly was relieved of duty. The firing left Kelly scrambling to find health insurance for his cancer-stricken wife. He also, oh, good, look, that's just so terrible. They don't care, though. The leftists don't care. He also has to provide for his 3 children. Kelly's donations to Rittenhouse fundraisers included a message, God bless you, thank you for your courage, keep your head up, you've done nothing wrong. Every rank and file police officer supports you. Don't be discouraged by actions of political class, of law enforcement leadership. How did they find all this out? Hold on, we might have to go to Fox News and find out. After being fired, Kelly told Fox News, I thought I was a free man in America, expressing his personal opinion to somebody, giving some words of encouragement and making a simple donation. Hold on, let's find out. Let's go to the Fox News. See what this is all about. Virginia lieutenant fired for donating to Kyle Rittenhouse fundraiser. So let's find out what's going on.
Fox News alert now on the deadly shooting in Kenosha, Wisconsin. A status hearing to begin at the top of the hour.
Okay. Are you serious? They're going to... What is this? Hold on. They're not talking about it? Okay, here we go. Kelly did not place the donation during work hours, he said. He didn't hear anything about the contribution for months until the morning of Friday, April the 16th. I was getting ready for work one morning and I got a phone call from a fellow police officer who was working at the central desk. His colleague was calling about a report releasing that morning by the oh no! He got doxxed! He got doxxed! He got doxxed! Which detail how a data breach revealed how Kelly was a sergeant at the time, was among police officers who had donated to Rittenhouse funds. These pieces of holy... You see how these liberals are? So he got doxxed. They doxed him. Do you know what they're doing? They are doing this on purpose. Why is doxing not? I don't know, Midnight Roll. I don't know why doxing isn't illegal. I tell you what. When we get the House when we get the House and the Senate again, we need to pressure one of the politicians to put in a making it a federal offense if you dox someone. Because there you go, calm piano. They're intimidating people to prevent from donating to Kyle. But not only that, though, they are intimidating people who have dissenting political opinions from donating to anybody that they deem to be toxic, to be a Nazi, to be anybody that they consider to be fascist or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So that's what they're doing. They are making it normal. Say, oh, we can dox people on the right, okay, so that we can discourage them from donating again. Now, they probably got my information, but they don't even, I'm not a police officer, so they can't do nothing to me. So I'm gonna let you know, I proudly donated to Kyle Rittenhouse. You know what I'm saying? I wish they would try to dox me. It ain't gonna do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a police officer. I don't work for anybody. Big deal. So the Guardian doxed them. Okay, I get it now. Now I understand how this all happens. His colleagues was calling about a report released that morning by the Guardian, which detailed how a data breach revealed how Kelly was a sergeant at the time, was among police officers who had donated to Kyle Rittenhouse. Who cares? I only read the portion that was in relation to me, and I immediately called my boss, let him know what had happened. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, he told Fox News. I didn't think that anything I said was egregious. I didn't think that my opinion was outside the realm of normal public discourse. So I honestly did not think it was going to be a big deal. Kelly said he understood why he shouldn't have used his work email. Are you serious? They're going to fire him because he used his work email to make a donation? But said using a city-issued email address was a very common practice among police department personnel. Later that Friday, he was interviewed by higher-ranked police officers and provided statements to the Internal Affairs Division, to which Kelly has been assigned. Quote, I remember asking before we began the statement what I was being investigated for, and they told me that it was going to be for using a city email account for personal business. Oh, that's what it was. But it really wasn't, guys. This is what they wanted to punish him for donating to Kyle, and they used a little loophole at his convenience of using the company's email. And then later on, they said it could possibly be something about conduct unbecoming, he said. Being in internal affairs as a sergeant and as lieutenant, I knew that those weren't things that ended people's careers. By midday, he was transferred from the internal affairs to the 3rd Patrol Division. Quote, I was told that they had to look out for the department. I didn't object to being transferred. I understand the public perception is very important in the 21st century, and public trust is very important. Kelly ran into Norfolk Police Chief Larry Bone at work on Friday after the department's top cop had been made aware of the matter. Quote, he was talking with the city manager on the sidewalk. I greeted him. He called me over and he just put his hand on my shoulder and didn't say anything for a while. Kelly called. And then he kind of patted my shoulder with his hand and said, bad, we'll talk later. Oh boy, my heart is pounding for him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. My heart is pounding for him. When you have the chief, hold on guys, we rarely see the chief when you're a police officer, and then like you see him and he comes up and he put his hand on your shoulder and says, bad, we'll talk later. Like, man, my hands are sweating right now. Just flashbacks, like the last person you want to see. You want to greet the chief, but you don't want him to talk to you. Holy smokes. All right, here we go. Kelly began hearing whispers over the weekend about how he might be terminated on Monday. He called Boone sometime between Saturday and Sunday, but the call was sent to voicemail. I texted him. I told him I just wanted to know if I'm going to be fired. I told him that if I was going to be fired, I'd like to know if it's going to be immediate or if it's going to be something that affords me a chance to get health insurance. I've got family members with some severe illnesses, he continued as he began to choke up. Oh, man. Kelly's wife is undergoing treatment for cancer. The chief never answered Kelly's messages and returned his call. By that Monday, Kelly was out of a job. Kelly said he anticipated repercussions, but he didn't expect them to reach to that level of termination or to come as swiftly as they did. Being in internal affairs for so long as a sergeant and then again coming back as lieutenant, I knew that internal affairs investigation take months and months and months, something over a year, he said. I know that it takes months and months to go through the administration process of scrutiny by different departments. He further described it as a long, drawn-out process. His attorney, Andrew, oh, thank God he got an attorney, a former city council member who has represented other officers in a union-related legal matters, added that a typical consequences would have been, at worst, a letter of reprimand. Oh, I hope he sues them. I hope this. Now, I can't predict this like I can the officer in Atlanta. And the reason why I can't predict the outcome is because I know nothing about Virginia except it's blue. Especially in this area that he's in. See, I know Atlanta and I know Georgia. So when they fired that police officer for doing his job and he sued, I knew he was going to get his job back, and I knew he hasn't won his lawsuit yet, but he will lose. He will win his lawsuit. Okay. So I certainly was not expecting to be fired. Certainly was not expecting to be fired with 2 working days of discovering the donations. Yeah, I think that this was done from outside the chief. I think that the politicians contacted the mayor, and the mayor contacted the chief and said, get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? The police department did not respond to Fox News requests seeking comment and additional information regarding the circumstances surrounding Kelly's dismissal. A spokesperson for the city's manager's office declined to comment. Kelly, through his attorney, and I can't pronounce his name, and Raymond L. Hogg Jr. filed a grievance with the city on May the 7th, challenging his termination and seeking reinstatement, back pay, restoration of leave, benefits, seniority and rank, as well as expungement of dismissal and public announcement of the document says. The grievance argues that his dismissal violated due process. It did. And Virginia code that does not allow immediate dismissal. It also violates the Virginia Law Enforcement Officers Procedural Guaranteed Act, which requires certain steps, including the ability to respond to formally alleged charges to be provided to an officer before he or she is fired. Well, it looks like he will get his job back then. The termination was based on political affiliation, race, and was unjustified, excessive, arbitrary, and capricious. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing this word right. Capricious. The documents further states, the grievance also features a picture of Chief Bone holding a Black Lives Matter. No! Chief Bone holding a Black Lives Matter poster during a protest. Really now? He's black. Wow. Wow. Look at this there, chat. Isn't that something? Looky here. Chief Boone is a black man holding a Black Lives Matter poster who fired, hold on. Let's put this on perspective here now. Who fired a white lieutenant for donating to Kyle Rittenhouse. White people, you still want to sit up here and try to save the black community? Huh? You still trying to save the black community? Please understand, I know what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna listen to me one of these days. You're gonna listen to me one of these days. Y'all gonna listen. Yes, it's black privilege. Yep. Macy, yes, it's black privilege, sweetie. Definitely. Y'all are gonna listen to me. There's a reason why I am constantly silenced, okay? Does this police officer have a GoFundMe? I'm going to, let's see. I don't want to read no more about this. Let's see if he has a GoFundMe. I hope he does.
5 minutes later.
The donation drive was hosted for Christian website. Hold on a second. Oh, finally! Holy shit! Okay, guys. Whew, I found it. He has raised $83,000. I'm going to support. Okay, let me give you the link. Man, this took forever. Here's the link. Okay. Start free. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, I feel so much better. I feel so much. Guys, do not give to that GoFundMe. Don't give to that GoFundMe, okay? All right? No, Lion Blues. Actually, if you didn't tell me what to look for, I wouldn't have found this. So kudos to you. Thank you. Do not give to that GoFundMe. This is the site that's raising the money, okay? So give to him. I'm going to make a separate video of this and I'm going to upload it so that people can know where to find it. And I'm going to edit all this stuff out like doing that too. But please give, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you not give. Like, this man has kids and a wife with cancer. So he's going to have to pay for insurance and the premium is going to be very high. So I'd rather you give to him. If you was thinking about giving to me this week, don't do it. Give to him. Okay. No, Unique Laura, he has a case, but it's going to, I believe, now I cannot say for certainty like the police who was in Atlanta, because I don't know about the politics in Virginia, except that there was a virtue signaling black cop who was just virtue signaling Black Lives Matter. Okay, let's remember that this piece of shit holding a Black Lives Matter sign is the chief of a police department in Virginia. Okay, let that sit in. And this is why you guys need to stop being virtuous and say, oh, we need a black person to put in here. We need a black. No. These people are very tribal. Very tribal. Leave these people alone. Okay. So, yeah, Virginia is very blue. I'm hoping he will get his job back. I really hope so. But it's a good point because Georgia's red, baby. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. It don't matter if two liberals took a seat. We are still red. So I knew that police officer was going to get his job back. We love our police down here. We love them down here. But Virginia is blue, and I don't know. But we're red down here, honey. I knew we was going to get that police officer rehired. All right.